Hey everybody, welcome back. It's DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. So it's the Jam of Progress series week. Let's get into it. First up, technique. Okay, so on the technique section, still working on making sure I get that good stretch. So yeah, that's taking a whole lot of work, but it's coming along to the point where I actually feel a little more comfortable where I'm still using that one riff or that 112 bar blues thing, and it feels a little bit better even up here. And even with the other version I made. So my hand's feeling a little more flexible. Can't wait to see what really comes up with that. And then and the other thing I decided to work on, since fretting and strumming kind of go together, I've also been giving some thought as to what's going on with that. Um, so I still gotta figure out exactly where I'm going with that. But one thing I kind of noticed just from watching other folks play, listening to instructionals on covers and things like that, I got to work on bringing these three fingers in and playing like that, which sounds simple enough, but I know it's just so unfamiliar to me that I can't quite get it right just yet. Yeah, see how I kind of missed a string there? Yeah, so it's coming along. One thing I did notice that kind of brought me to thinking of this, there were a couple of times where I noticed where I'm strumming and I feel a finger or even just the nail kind of scrape one of the other strings, and now there's that additional note that shouldn't be there. So for technique, I'm gonna keep showing you what I got with fretting and work a lot harder. So I got more to show you, but I'm also gonna mix in strumming too, because at some point I gotta put them together. Like I said, make sure my hands are listening to each other. They can be independent of each other, but also they listen to each other. So that's what I've got so far for technique. Next up, guitar theory. So for guitar theory, still sorting through it. I think right now I just got past the part where it talks about the notes on the fretboard and gets to scales. So I imagine that might lead to me trying to throw some solos on top of this thing. But anyway, I figure another thing that I want to think more, something I can actually use like immediately, would be looking into the keys that my songs are in and going from there. Like for example, "Are You Gonna Be My Girl?" I already know it's in the key of A because it starts with an A chord. So I'm like, huh. I'm trying to think, what does that mean when you throw in that A and then this note, which off the top of my head I can't remember. Let's see. A, B, C, and then D. So it's A, C, and D, and I got to figure out whether they're major or minor. I can't remember those based on these finger positions. But yeah, I figured that's kind of the point that I want to get with that. I want to get to the point where I can figure out what's doing with that, and then if I go through that quick, I can figure out the same thing with ride and slip out, and then whatever else comes next. But yeah, that's about where I am with guitar theory. Not much yet, but don't worry, it's coming. Anyway, on to the genre section.
I have a job, but I got laid off. I used to have a wife, but she said she had enough. I used to have a car, but it got repossessed. It seemed the Lord had found someone he likes to test. I've lost all a man could lose, that's why I sing the blues.
So for blues, yeah, still trying to make heads or tails of that. Right now, I still got that 12-bar blues thing that I'm working on now. And then also I like to try it muted. So yeah, I'm seeing what's going on with that, and then actually all the talk of trying to figure out the keys for those songs that I'm trying to play now makes me think, huh, yeah, what kind of keys should I, keys, modes, all that stuff should I apply to this? What would happen if I suddenly went up, you know, a whole step? Doesn't really sound good to me, but I could see where that can come up, and I have to try other spots. That one actually sounded kind of good. Yeah, there's that, and then also I got to for my technique, I also got to look into some of the different ways to strum to get the blues out of it. 'Cause I figure the up down up down up down works with some of it, but I figure there's a little more I can do to get into some of the songs I've heard. But yeah, that's about what I've got for blues so far. Not much to play yet, but I'm getting there. So yeah, that's what I got for the Jam in Progress series. Not much yet. I still gotta, figure out how to do my own things instead of just repeating a song. But the fact that I've got myself thinking about other things like what key the other songs are in and how those will tie together lets me know that I'm making some kind of progress. So I'm gonna stick with that until something grows. Anyway, this is it for this week. This is DJ, aka Five Guitars Guy. See you.